Remember us. As simple an order as a king can give. Remember why we died. He did not wish tribute, or song, or monuments, or poems of war and valor. His wish was simple. Remember us, he said to me. That was his hope. Should any free soul come across that place. In all the countless centuries yet to be, may all our voices whisper to you from the ageless stones. Go tell the Spartans passerby that here, by Spartan law, we lie. And so my king died, and my brothers died. Barely a year ago. Long I've pondered my king's cryptic talk of victory. Time has proven him wise. For from free Greek to free Greek, the word was spread that bold Leonidas and his 300, so far from home, laid down their lives, not just for Sparta, but for all Greece, and the promise this country holds. Now, here on this rugged patch of earth called Plataea, Xerxes forged face obliteration!
Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network, and welcome to the Zack Snyder Hour with Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It is your boy Skywalker the Jedi back at y'all with another one. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Man, we got a hell of a show for y'all tonight. Whoo, boy, do we have problems up here. We got problems up here, yo. We got problems up here. Like, we got for real issues up here. Like, I feel like Lex. You know what I mean? I feel like Lex on top of the building, bro. Man, oh man. We got a hell of a show. And I keep saying we for a reason. It ain't just me. But let's get through this opening rigmarole because we got a lot to discuss tonight. And we definitely got to get to it. Wait, but first, let me say what's up to everybody in the chat. You dig? We got Mysterious Stranger in the building. We got Bat Dan's Thoughts in the building. We got Omari Daniels in the house. We got DC Talk, Qatar, Jamar, Sin Havoc 5150. Sin Havoc, I hope you're here for the long run, bro, because we about to have a hell of a stream. Jamar said, also question for everyone here, who was the one that initially sounded the alarm about the insidious scheme of the whole Marvel versus or Marvel and DC crossover? I think that was us, Jamar. I think that was us, bro. I think that was us, dog. We got Nessa Noel in house. What's going on? Nessa, thank you so much for being here, right? One of the queens in the movement, you know what I'm saying? Much love. We got Rebel Moon Theory in the house. What's going on, Rebel Moon Theory? We got Alan Belk in the house. We got the Prime in the building, right? We got Josh Herrera in the house. Super Sky, you was right. Hey, I know it. Hey, he is Justin Aver, bro. What's up, Future Tron? CY98. Hey, we even got CY over here. We got Mark in the building. What's going on, Mark? He said, Sky, where are you? I'm in my house, dog. I'm in my house, dog. I just turned the camera around and I got a new little, I converted this new little area and I'm about to be over here. I'm about to be doing streams standing up. Yeah. Is this table go up and it go down? You know what I'm saying? Right? It go up and it go down. We got motorized electrical shit over here now. You know what I'm saying? My electric bill just went up. Right? Much love. We got Mark with $2 super chats and Zach got more emotion than diaper red reveal. Much love to the homie Mark. Let me go ahead and let me give you this drop, bro.
I like Zach a lot as a guy, and he was an incredibly thorough. He did all his own storyboards and stuff, which I think influenced me when I went on to my movies and do the same thing. And I saw how incredibly prepared he was. I thought it was great.
Right, we got the homie Taylor West in here. He said, man, we got we got problems. Right, we got problems. We got A Pass in the building. What's going on, bro? We got Khaleesi in the building. Shout out to Leon, right? Much love. We got Kobe Tier, D Broderick. All right. Oh man, the chat is jumping. Yes, I am activated, bro. We about to have a hell of a show. Y'all ain't got no idea. I've been chomping at the bit to be here. I've been waiting. Why am I whispering? Because I'm not going to be whispering in a little bit. That's why. Because I'm not going to be whispering pretty soon. That's why. But let's get through this rigmarole, right? Y'all already know. Road to 5K. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Share the content out. Hit that notification bell. These two hashtags, which we about to get into, because that's the main topic. This other shit is light work. This is the main topic, right? Because shit just be like going under the radar. Don't nobody want to say nothing. But we gonna talk about that, right? Oh yeah. Hashtags. Right? ROEs. Positivity. We spreading. Don't mix them. Staying on message. Don't tag or mention WBD or James Gunn. It's real simple. ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and X. When y'all give super chats, whoever donates the most will have their name scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Right? Of a following discussion. 318 anniversary trending day. Going up. But let's get to it though, because we about to start cooking, right? Man, we got the homie on deck, the one and only. We got Apex Leon in the building. How you doing, bro?
Man, it's about to get interesting. I'm doing great, bro. Enjoying my weekend. Had to come through and represent. You know what I'm saying? They ask you why you whispering.
Yeah, I was like, because I'm not gonna be whispering, bro. That's facts. What I said. I was like, I'm not about to be whispering, right? Man, man, bro. This is a crazy day, bro. I cannot wait to get to this conversation because it's about to get crazy in here, dog. Right? Like it felt like there's been a monumental shift, right? Mm-hmm. That's what they try to make it feel like, bro. But hey, man, what's your opening thoughts, Brody?
A picture is worth 1,000 words.
And that it is. All right. Yeah. We get caught up with the chat one more time, and then we'll get the show started. You dig?
Absolutely.
Yeah. They showing some love to the homie. Lieutenant Leon. Yeah, bro.
Appreciate the chat. Thank y'all for showing up. We've been hearing through the grapevine that you guys have been waiting to hear our thoughts. So we definitely appreciate y'all. For sure.
So they got no idea.
And
see, the alignments are coming together. Yeah. Much love. He said something's very fishy about the picture in that crossover announcement. Hey, we're gonna get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because is it really like Anyway, look, because since the sale topic is the main course, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get to this opening question, man. Look, hey man, Zack Snyder and James Gunn are friends, bro. Like, I don't know if you knew this, Leon, right?
What?
But it does not, bro. Like, we've kind of been having this conversation behind these scenes, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say this outright right now. I have never in my life, bro, noticed any more of a push to convince me that two people are friends than I have with James Gunn and Zack Snyder, bro. It
Like, seriously.
What this may or may not mean, we'll get to in 1 second. We're gonna kind of parse through this, right? First, it just seems strange to me, bro, that there's so much of a push to convince us that they're friends, right? Like, every time you bring this up, it's like, yo, they're friends, they're cool, right? They look, they're in this picture together. Look, they work together on Dawn of the Dead, right?
Right.
Even though that script got changed massive,
Correct.
but hey, they're friends. And I'm like, okay, bro. And then the more you go on, whenever you have criticisms about, this upcoming Superman movie or anything of that nature, right? Or anything that James Gunn does, if you're a Zack Snyder fan, one of the things that you continuously hear is, hey, but they're friends though. And I'm like, bro, I don't give a shit if they're friends or not. But it just seems odd,
That part.
this push, right, to really convince everybody that they're friends. It's really strange to me, bro. And can you kind of speak on that, please?
It's very odd. Interestingly enough, of course, we saw the initial reaction from, let's call them two parties. One party being the avid Zack Snyder fan. Then we saw
And yeah, I'm drinking Kool-Aid, homie.
and then we have the avid hater of Zack Snyder and his fans, right? And the two polar, well, not even polar opposite reactions. Well, no, actually, forgive me. They were polar opposite reactions. It was the Snyder fan going, this is some bullshit. Why are they together? And then the opposite reaction was, well, they're friends, guys. This is great. And it was like, wait, hold on a second. I thought liking Zack was bad. Now all of a sudden liking Zack is good. And not only that, but you admittedly want them to be friends. You Zack Snyder hater, you hater of his films, and you hater of his fandom. This is the hill that you're dying on now. You're passionately telling me that. Somewhere in between all this discourse was others who were telling us we got caught with our pants down. You Snyder fans.
I was actually gonna bring that up, but I'm glad that you that you were the one that brought that up first, bro. Because 100%.
I hope he's watching too. Shout out to you, brother. You know, it's no hate, but I'm gonna talk out the side of my neck as usual. If you know, you know. Anyway, I just saw rhetoric to that effect, right? Where the first thought was, let me comment on their alleged friendship and let me roast those who are in disbelief of alleged friendship. And my thoughts mirror Sky's thoughts, which are, who gives a flying fuck whether they are friends or not? Why is this something that is important to me as a fan or a consumer of content, product, or art than being friends, right? Other than to say, maybe if I'm as passionate as I think I am about disliking a James Gunn, I might decide not to I might reconsider my stance on anybody friends with him, right? That would be the only thing I'd really consider. But even if they were alleged staunch fans, what am I supposed to do about that exactly? It doesn't make or break me. It doesn't make or break my decision making for the time being. I don't really give a shit. But that to me, it shows like a weird fixation on things that aren't necessarily important. That's the first thing you jump to, is to jump on.
Oh man, you cut out, Leon. Oh man, he was cooking. He was cooking. Floyd said they want Zack to make the authority.
Right.
Could you imagine if Zack Snyder did the authority, guys?
And bro, I legitimately
imagine?
saw accounts
I got my face.
that don't like Zack Snyder. I know this for a fact because I have an extensive
Bruh,
block
he
list
said
of
Zack's
people.
always nice to fans. Go ahead, bro.
That's real. I have an extended block list that consists of a lot of Snyder haters, and not just because they hate Zack. I don't care. There's people floating around the internet don't like Zack all the time. But when you interact with me or I see you say crazy shit, I'm like, I got to put you on a block list because I already know you're going to say some crazy shit to me one day. These same people who I can see because I block them, whether they realize it or not, I can see them still. And this is before like the algorithm changed to where we can both see each other if we're blocked, right? I see them twerking for the idea of Zack doing something with the DCU. And I'm like, I'm very confused by this. Now he's good enough to make a movie that you want. I'm super confused.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. Because
Very,
it'll be
very
under the tutelage of James Gunn.
Right.
Right. This is crazy, but I want to bring this back up. Osa Fresh says Man of Steel 2 was in development. Gunn fired Cavill and announced a reboot when there were 3 DCEU films set to premiere in theaters. Wait, wasn't it 4?
4.
Yeah, it was 4. So you're actually short 4, right? When it was 4 DCEU films set to
literally, and I don't be remembering shit.
Yeah, it exactly was 4.
I say 4.
He said, what exactly does a picture do for the movement, right? Exactly. And here is my thing, right? You know what? Actually, I'm going to bring that up in the next topic. I'm actually going to say that one. But you want to go ahead and keep going, Leon?
No, I mean, I don't want to like beat a dead horse and drown everybody with the same sort of rhetoric, but I can't help but emphasize the fact that the two extremes of the conversation were quite funny. I even laughed at my own peers that were Snyder fans being overly protective of the situation. I totally understand that, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't see a lot of them tripping like that. That shit is largely exaggerated.
Yeah,
I saw a vast majority of Snyder. You dig? I saw the vast majority of them reacting the same way that you and I did, which is this shit don't move me any kind of way. If y'all not talking that sell shit, if y'all not literally trying to bring back Zack to Warner Brothers, if that's the case, fine, to complete his arc or to do more work with him as far as DC outside of this DCU shit, then what the fuck? I don't give a damn. They could have been hugging each other and spinning around in a circle. Fuck does that mean to me?
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
Like,
all right,
on, bro.
And print. Beautiful guys. Dynamite.
Right. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm gonna say this last thing too. We actually had a conversation with one of the homies. I don't know if he wants to be revealed. He's in the chat if he wants to reveal himself as being a part of the conversation. He can, but we were having a conversation with one of the homies. And one of the things that I was saying was the fandom's idea of what to do has shifted in terms of what Zachary Edward Snyder endorses. We rock with him, duh, and we rock with his movies, duh. But everything he says and does, we're not a cult that just beats to the same drum all the fucking time. He's endorsed several movies within the fandom that like we didn't rock with as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like fans didn't go out in droves to go after it. So if Zack were to say, hey, man, I don't know, guys, give Superman L a chance, does that mean we have to do it? I think the answer is no, you don't have to. because we've already done that. How many people showed up to
Blue
the
Beetle.
Flash?
The Flash.
Because of
No,
Zack's
that's a better
endorsement?
one. That's a better one because a lot of people really just was like, "Yo, I'm gonna boycott that film."
Facts.
Right? It was a huge push from a certain section of the fandom, like how Scott Stuber kind of point how he's like, yeah, it's a certain section. Yeah, no, it was a certain section of the Zack Snyder fandom that said, hey, I'm gonna boycott that film no matter what.
Right.
It didn't matter if Zack said, hey guys, go watch the movie. It didn't matter.
Yep.
It still flopped. He told everybody to go watch Blue Beetle. What happened?
Yep. It flopped. He flat out, he said he was gonna watch the Flash because his homie Ezra's in it, blah blah blah. He flat out endorsed Blue Beetle, and we went crickets. We went from peeping at Blue Beetle to going crickets. We went to a different bug. We went to crickets. It was just silence. You could hear chirping in a church, bro. Like, we didn't care. So that being said, that should wake everybody up and say, hey, man, we're not a cult. We like Zack. We like his films. We back him up.
Man.
I mean,
creatively.
Yep. And for obvious reasons, we've had his back when it came to us and Zack versus the media. You know, family tragedy. They use his family tragedy against his own work and against his own fans.
I agree.
They've continued to lie, blah, 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 right? They've done so much things, even recently, with telling us, hey, we got Henry back. Psych, he's gone. He's fired. So we have a history of saying, nah, man, screw this studio. Zack Snyder is a businessman. He's going to make some shrewd business moves in order to keep himself aligned with studios. He's not going to completely twerk and sell his soul, but he might throw out an endorsement every once in a while.
Hey, man, y'all go check this out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right?
He might stop and take a picture with a little white-haired fan.
Bruh, I said this, right? I'm like, what if you're Zack Snyder, right? And you just in WB because you in there working on your 300 series, right? And you in there turning in some storyboards.
Which is also a great point.
Right? You in there turning in some storyboards, right? Right? Yeah, right. And you just run into James Gunn. James like, hey man, want to take a picture? Right? We don't know when that picture got taken, bro. Last that I knew, Zack was skiing out he was out on the slopes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know if that was even a recent picture, but it could have been. But hey, right? Like, at that same token, I don't care if they're friends or not. That has no, bro. That movie looks trash, bro. And that is my problem. This shit keep coming back to their friends. So go watch Superman.
Right.
It's like, oh, go watch Superman because they're friends or they're friends. And then a couple of sentences later, into the conversation, it's, we'll go see Superman now. And it's like, no, bro, that movie looks fucking trash. And when you guys continue to keep trying to ask that question or make that demand after bringing up their friendship, that's when this shit looks awkward and it looks weird. And it's like, okay, what is this really about? Is this really just because we don't want to go see this movie? Right. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, it's funny, man. Like, this was, I'm actually really, I'm glad that this happened for so many reasons, man. Like, it showed, for one, I don't know the importance, the level of importance, but it's a necessary thing to notice and to point out, which is that it showed that these haters, they're just haters by design, man. Like, this isn't real. The hatred has never really been real. A lot of this shit is manufactured, and psychologically, a lot of these people have just been taught to hear a name and hate it. Zack Snyder, I hate it. Have you seen it? No, I haven't. So it's like, you see a picture with Zack standing next to a fan of his, and all of a sudden, the fans of that fan are like, oh, well, Zack Snyder's amazing. He'd be great for this or this.
He'd be great for the Authority.
Right.
Get the fuck out.
I heard some of them even say The Dark Knight Returns.
Crazy.
Obviously,
Crazy.
I heard Zack fans say
Crazy.
that, right? But I saw accounts that do not like Zack saying, "What if it's
Crazy.
The Dark Knight Returns and
Crazy.
The Authority?" I was like, since when do you give a fuck about Zack doing a passion project, bro? Like, you don't like Zack.
Crazy, bro.
And it's not that I even want you to hate him, but like,
we're just going off what the history says, right?
Correct. So it exposed a lot of y'all, you know what I mean? Or a lot of them, I should say, because this chat, we real ones.
Mm-hmm. Man, shout out to CY with the $5 super chat saying Zack literally said he has no interest in comic book movies outside of ZSJL 2 and 3 and The Dark Knight Rises. No way in hell he met to direct something for the DCU. Right? Man, shout out. Man, look, I know one thing.
Facts.
Ben Affleck said absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Right? And I think Zack might be a little busy to be doing some other kind of comic book movies outside of ZSJL 2 or 3 or Dark Knight Returns. Let me go ahead and get this drop, bro.
Let's hear from the sheet.
That went so successfully here tonight.
I want to have a meeting with him and the director Zack Snyder. He's a friend. We want to talk about doing big movie about the UFC, like a Cinderella Man, something like this. I will try to convince Zack Snyder. He liked the idea, and convince also Dana.
Yeah, shout out to Leon because he already knew, right?
Nessa, yeah, that's perfect.
She said, "I don't give a fuck about a pick unless he's finishing his arc with full creative control." Shut the fuck up. Facts.
That's why I said shout out to Nessa because I saw that shit. I was like, "Hey, that's fire, man. That's a cold ass post or comment, man." Because like, that's real, man.
He said Gunn thought he was slick putting that pickup the day Cash Patel got confirmed. He said, "Hey, look over here, guys." Remember the article saying I'm not knocking on James Gunn's door? Hey, I do.
Bro, somebody posted that earlier either today or yesterday, and I saved that screenshot and I was like, yo, facts, man. Like, come on. Right. He's a director's director, man. Like,
yeah, he said, I would love to see Zack do The Dark Knight Returns, but first we have unfinished business. Facts. Yeah, I'm going, man. If he does a Dark Knight Returns, bro, I'm there. Right? But at the same time, I'm not going to go watch the fucking Superman, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say, bro. Right? Hey, it don't matter. But one of the things that I really wanted to kind of point out that was very interesting to me before we move on from this topic was, yeah, man, like it's literally like a push from the media, man. Like, bro, they had Forbes talking about this, bro.
Yep.
Right? They had Forbes talking about this. I think you'll be here in 1 second. Yeah. Forbes talking about this. The James, hold up. Now I don't want to add. What's going on with this stream? There we go. Okay. Oh. See? They're trying to take down the stream, bro. Right? Click on it. Don't do nothing. Okay. There we go. Should be all right. There we go. The James Gunn Zack Snyder Summit squashes a bizarre DC. First of all, calling it the James Gunn Zack Snyder Summit because we're gonna get into what this was in reality, right? What this probably was, or more than likely was, right?
Yo, who wrote
this?
To
call it the James Paul Tassi,
Lord have mercy.
Of Forbes, right? Called it the James Gunn Zack Snyder Summit. Like they just invited everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Was like, yo, we got, you know what I'm saying? What? Are you laughing at Necron?
No. The damn title.
Never mind.
Oh, I'm gonna look for that.
Oh, yeah. He said the James Gunn Zack Snyder summit, bro. All right, it squashes a bizarre DC conspiracy, right? And this article
Shout out to
goes
that
on to say, right? This article goes on to pretty much try to do the same thing, right? It's talking about SnyderVerse fanboys, right? This is crazy. Talking about we spiraled into nothing short of delusion. The idea that WB should fire new DC, bro, just all of this, right? Through all of this here is the constant pitting of Zack Snyder against James Gunn, like they're supposed to be Mozart and Salieri, right? There's no ill will between Gunn and Snyder and has been established in the past, but reaffirmed with a new viral photo in of the two hanging out that was posted yesterday, right? Bro, they really want y'all to believe, bro. This shit is serious, bro.
Let me ask you a question, Sky. Like, I know the obvious answer, but
they had a James Gunn, Zack Snyder summit.
Hold on. I think you're breaking up a bit, but you're good now.
I was like, bro, they had a James Gunn, Zack Snyder summit, dog. Like, come one, come all. If they thought
That's
it
a funny ass deal, man.
To the fandoms, bro. The United Nations of fandoms, bro.
That's such an overly deep title, bro.
Crazy.
Zack Snyder, James Gunn summit. That's so crazy how they're trying to line them two up.
He said they need a conflict to distract everyone. Yeah, man. Shout out to Necron. Cappy is a good movie, bro. Right? Look at that. All right. But
yeah.
What was you saying, Leon?
Nah, I was just saying, like, they're trying to align them so heavily, and this title, the title is so overly dramatic. It's like the very thing that anti-Zack people hate. They don't like dramatic. They don't like serious. They don't like deep. Now all of a sudden we're a Zack Snyder, James Gunn summit. Like, come on, bro. Like, that shit could have been read by Peter Cullen, the dude who does the voice of Optimus Prime.
The James Gunn, Zack Snyder summit. Right? He said, is this the same Forbes that says sale was a viable option for the SnyderVerse? Yeah. Wasn't this the same dude that wrote the first article, though? Because Mark Hughes wrote the second one. But wasn't Paul Tassi the one that had wrote that first one?
I think so.
These people. W. Mir with the $2 super chat saying Zach is definitely most hard to gun Sally. Hold on, let me go ahead and give you this drop, bro.
Good evening. We, the unwilling, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little. We are now qualified to do anything with nothing.
And real quick before I take this down, right? But here goes. There is one aspect to the Gunn-Snyder pairing that could be sort of fun if Snyder possibly directed a specific DCU film, right? If he comes to the DCU, then it's all good. But we should give it up, y'all. We got the cut. Y'all not getting some total restoration. No, he don't hate James Gunn. They're besties. Get over it. Bro, this is crazy, dog. I have never in my fucking life, dog.
That's crazy as hell.
Had so many people trying to convince me that two people are friends, bro.
I have a question to the chat, you, everybody. I just have a question. Like, is Zack Snyder's newfound friendship with that fan of his, the white-haired fan, is it more important than seeing Zack's films continue? Is it more important? Like, that's what they're telling us in this article. Like, guys, he can go do a DCU movie now, guys, potentially, because of this one photo.
Yeah,
that represented a summit, guys. I guess I'm friends with Deanna Purrazzo, Nikita Lyons, Andrade El Idolo. I've taken pictures with them. I'm friends with them too. We had summits, but anyway, yeah, I'm friends with Zach too. We had a summit. That's me right there. Oh wait, that's Sky as well. Shout out to the homie Chris Brown. We all had a summit.
We're all
Zack
besties,
Snyder.
bro. This was the friends. Skywalker and Zack Snyder summit.
Correct.
This was the Skywalker Zack Snyder.
Correct. Correct. Hell, he shouted me out. He said, "We're live with Noogies." Oh, we are.
Oh,
that's
awesome. Yeah. Woo.
Woo. That's awesome. Like, so I guess we're closer to Zach than James is, right? According to what I'm reading in here.
Bro, I keep telling y'all, bro, I got more pictures with Zach, bro. And that is an absolute fact, right?
So with that being said, guys, it's over. No more selling, no more restoring, no more bringing back, no more releasing. It's all over, guys. Pack it up. He's friends with James Gunn. He may or may not potentially do something in terms of a film, maybe, kind of, sort of. So that's the caveat, guys. We got a maybe with the DCU, guys.
he said, let me get this straight. Ben Affleck said absolutely not, but Zack Snyder would be interested. Are people crackheads? Necron, you're absolutely right.
Question.
Leon, you are a Zack Snyder aficionado and also a Ben Affleck aficionado. No, or Batman aficionado, right? Rather.
Correct.
With Batfleck too, right? I have a question, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Whose back was Zack Snyder's name plastered across on Zack Snyder's Justice League, bro?
That would be one Benjamin Affleck.
During the opening credits, right?
During the opening credits, correct.
Do you think that was an accident?
No, not at all.
Like that he had his name literally going across Ben Affleck, Batman's back. Right.
When Hideo Kojima put his own name on the chest of Solid Snake in the beginning of Metal Gear Solid when they're going to the elevator, it was like, boom, a Hideo Kojima game. And then the next thing you saw was the title, Metal Gear Solid. So it's like directors do things deliberately. It was on his back, probably because out of a lot of the people there with power and clout and status, Ben Affleck was the guy flipping tables over, getting ready to fight motherfuckers on behalf of Zach, like quite literally, allegedly. I don't want to, allegedly. Batman was about to Batman a motherfucker behind the scenes.
He said, you got a picture, now you qualify for a summit. Get the fuck out of it, right? You got Mr. DC Comics saying, why would James Gunn and Zack Snyder have beef? WB was who did Snyder wrong. Bro, this is my point. Have I at any point throughout this stream, have I said that Zack Snyder and James Gunn have beef? I believe what I've been saying is and this is the God honest truth. I've never been I've never had so many people, entities, or whatever trying to convince me that two people are friends as much as I've seen people trying to convince me that James Gunn and Zack Snyder are friends. That's the point. That's all that I'm saying is that, and once you start looking at it that way, then what else am I supposed to be left with, right? Like, I'm gonna question why that is, because it seems odd that it only seems to be coming from one side, right? Zach could have cleared this shit up a long time ago. He could have just came out and said, "Hey, man, I think James Gunn, one of the best directors in all of Hollywood. We're friends. We hang out." Da, da, da. He hasn't done that, right? With this clip right here, I'm gonna play it just for clarification purposes, and then I'm gonna ask you a question.
I like Zach a lot as a guy, and he was an incredibly thorough. He did all his own storyboards and stuff, which I think influenced me when I went on to my movies and do the same thing. And I saw how incredibly prepared he was. I thought it was great.
Right. I would like for somebody to find me the clip of Zack Snyder speaking about James Gunn that way. The bottom line is, I don't care if they're friends. I don't care.
I don't know why people are missing that point, or that one person is missing that point. Not once did we say they have beef, nor did either one of us say that we want them to have beef. We're just simply saying, why is it such a passionate fervor for people to say they're friends, they're buddies, they're cool? Like, if they are, great. I'm not seeing signs of that, nor do I want to. I don't care. It doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Don't matter.
That's the point.
Not even a little bit.
And here's the thing. The other point we're getting at is that's what they want us to think, because they're trying to quell the groundswell of emotion, passion, fire, and fervor for wanting us to get Zack Snyder to continue the DCEU. That's a part of this.
That's why that article ended that way. Hey guys, give it up. Hey guys, give it up.
They're friends, therefore give it up. Which makes no sense at all. On the hopes that Zach might do a movie on James Gunn's slate.
The Authority.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on.
Hey,
I'm telling you now, I wouldn't shoot for that.
Woo!
Exactly. Like, to me, and I'm gonna tell you this: y'all can call me whatever, because see, they'll call me a cultist, but then at the same time they'll say I don't support with what I'm saying. They'll say you're a cultist because you have too much passion for what he does. Then they'll turn around and say, with what I'm about to say, that I don't support him. It's bullshit. I'm just not a fucking cultist, and I don't twerk for nobody. If Zack Snyder directs The Authority, I'm not fucking watching it.
He said, "Bro,
you could put that, you could clip this, you can spread it around, you could send it to Zack Snyder. I'll show up to the next Rebel Moon event and other events that he does. I'm not showing up to The Authority.
LAPD, the film, UFC movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
principle.
Bro.
Call me what you want. I don't give a damn. My life is great, and it's gonna be greater in the next few minutes, because I might have to go because I gotta do a little something. Anyway, but I'm not twerking. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Zach, like I said in a post, they could be blood brothers that grew up in a monastery. I don't give a damn. I'm not watching a Zack Snyder film under the banner of James Gunn's DCU. It ain't happening. I'm good.
Right. And he said they know there are a lot of people who are not smart enough to know that James Gunn had nothing to do with Zack Snyder getting screwed by WB, which may which is still out. Like, hey, the jury's still out on that. Like,
facts. But also, that's some bot shit right there, man. Yeah. Like, no one's even having that conversation.
Right. He said no one's even having that conversation.
For real, like, what are we talking about? No one's blaming James Gunn for Zach being outed. You're on some other shit, bro. Like, you might want to get history from other streams. Go check out Sky's channel. But like, we ain't on that, man. We ain't on that. We ain't talking about Zach getting fired by James Gunn. Like, this ain't even that. No one thinks that, by the way. No one thinks that. I've yet to hear that conversation. What's this guy talking about? Anyway, my fault. Go ahead.
Nah, bro, nah. This is great. We're about to move the conversation forward just a little bit. I just wanted to cook on that first because whether this has something to do with the future or not, it does seem strange to me that I'm being kind of like, I feel like propagandized to believe that these two guys are really friends like that. And it doesn't even matter to me, but the fact that it keeps ending with, so you should support the Superman movie, that's just where it kind of like, okay, I can see what the fuck is going on. Like, you guys want us to go see the Superman movie, which hints the picture, which then makes me question, did this even take place recently? Last I saw, Zack was skiing. He was out in the snow. Have y'all seen Zack Snyder comment on that picture? Did Zack post it? Right? How much on to bet that picture is only on James Gunn's phone? He's like, oh yeah, go ahead and take this picture for me. He was like, hey Zack, you want one? He was like, nah, bro, I'm good. Said, you ain't gotta send it to me, bro. I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Just go ahead. Right? That motherfucker James Gunn was like,
sure,
yo,
bro?
I'm gonna use this shit, when Cash Patel get confirmed and when it's about to be this James Gunn, bruh. But just look, that's why the timing of this is so weird, because they have this event and then this picture comes out and it's like, oh my God, it was the James Gunn Zack Snyder summit, which is even telling in and of itself. Right? If they had to go back and get Zack, bro, that's crazy.
Exactly. And that's been exactly my point. Like, you guys aren't understanding the underlying thing. I don't care. We don't care. And if people who do care if they're friends or not, stop caring. It doesn't matter. What they're doing is they're using a narrative and a potential friendship to try to get you to be aligned with whatever they got going on in the DCU and forget about the thing that we wanted, which was the continuation of Zack's films in the DCEU. At worst, I will accept The Dark Knight Returns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at least to me, that would say, okay, well, if they're willing to do something that experimental, there has to be more talks of something else. You know what I mean? Like, that would point to a lot. I would support the shit out of that. That's not DCU related. That's not the DC universe at all. That's like whatever. That's some Elseworld shit.
Zack's Joker and The Dark Knight Returns. I actually want to see that,
bro. Facts. Like, under Warner Brothers, if they produced The Dark Knight Returns, directed, written, whatever, by Zack Snyder, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, like, I'll rock with that. But you can miss me with The Authority, bro. Like, you can miss me with, Zack Snyder's Blue Beetle or some shit. Like, you can miss me with all of that, bro.
Zack Snyder's Blue Beetle.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah. All right. You know what?
Zack Snyder's Supergirl.
I'm gonna save that for the next thing. Let's go ahead and move this conversation forward a little bit, because they're really friends, y'all. But let's talk about whether or not James Gunn is about to restore the SnyderVerse, because I saw some people trying to take this shit back. You know what I'm saying? After a few things got said. But nah. We remember, the scribes remember over here, y'all. As soon as that picture came out, man, y'all just went to twerking. Y'all put y'all hand up on your hip and started dipping.
And they dipped.
Facts, bro. This shit is true. Right? Everybody jumped out. Oh my God. Zack, the Authority. Oh my God. Zack about to go DCU. Oh, the SnyderVerse is coming back. The SnyderVerse is coming back. Right? I'm like, yo, man. Bruh, what's crazy is, this is my question, right? Let's just say, for sake of the argument, right? Let's just say, for sake of the argument, that they did have something that was going to be on the horizon, right? Y'all think James Gunn would be the one to announce that shit, bro, first? Y'all don't think Zack would have been teasing posting, right?
Bruh.
Y'all don't think Zack would have dropped that, bro?
Talk to him, man.
Y'all think James Gunn would have been the fucking announce
Talk
that
to
Zack
him, man.
Snyder about to go back to WB?
Come
on, bro.
Sky. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Where we taking our cues from, dog?
That's through my hat, bro. Like, come on. like for real, man. Like, come on, man. Zack Snyder, who, bro, do y'all remember the days of release the Snyder Cut? Did he have a James Gunn out here posting pictures for him?
Posting pictures, bro. James Gunn, bro.
Shout out to MTJ. MTJ, and my fault, MTJ. MTJ. Facts. When I dip, you dip, we did. You know what I mean?
He said, "Y'all don't know about Freak Nasty." Hey, I'm just saying, bro. That's what.
Hey, Scott, what they was doing, dog?
They put their hand up on their hip, bro.
They dipped, bro. They did, dog.
Bro.
They did.
For sure.
They did, bro. They did. Shit was crazy.
For
Real
sure.
time. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all a little insight on me and Sky's purview on this. So we literally and metaphorically sitting back and just watching this shit play out. Like this shit crazy, bro. You seeing this shit, right? You seeing what's happening on the timeline, right? Like, bro, they crashing out.
I hope that this announcement for them, bro. I hope this announcement is Zack is back, bro. Because if it's not, oh my God. Like, why would you listen to these people? Like, why would you listen to James Gunn about some Zack Snyder shit, bro? This dude said Zack don't want to work on DC no more. Y'all remember when he said that? See, everybody want to act like that shit didn't happen, right? He was like, oh yeah, I just talked to Zack. Zack didn't tell me he wants to, you know, he doing Rebel Moon, right? He's moved on. He's moved forward, right? Bruh, look, I don't know if y'all can see that, but that is every picture that Zack dropped during the lead up to release the Snyder Cut. Every one of them is up there. Y'all think that I'm about to let the guy that was doing that pass his messages through James Gunn? Why would he do that? Why would somebody that know that they fan base, look, let's just put all the bullshit to the side. This shit like the Lakers and the Celtics, right? Why would the Lakers let the Celtics make a fucking announcement for them, bro? Why would they do that?
Facts.
Why? Even if they was gonna make a trade, the Lakers like, yo, no. Like, look, we about to trade our star. We gotta come announce this. You don't let them announce it. Come on now. Crazy. Says he called the sell movement wacky. Wackiest hashtags ever, right? But nah, they best friend. Yo, they're cool. But Zack was all about sell. I know because I asked him. Right? I directly asked him, man. Zack was all about sell. James Gunn's not. But I'm supposed to believe they're friends. And they've had no friction whatsoever. Right? Shout out to Mark with the $2 super chat saying they already said it wasn't special. Yo, but that's not what was going down at first. At first, it was the floodgates were open. I saw. I mean, I'm not making this up, right, Leon?
Nope, not at all.
Man, let me find a drop for the homie. Here you go, Mark.
Do you think James Gunn can reboot the DC universe properly?
Does this answer your question?
Oh my gosh. James Gunn. 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 Woo!
Yo, this shit get me every time. But the homie Leon got to dip on out of here,
That's
bro.
my favorite. That's my favorite.
Thank you for pulling up, bro. What's your final thoughts as you bounce on out of here, bro?
I'm gonna hop in the chat. My final thoughts are Stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
Oh my God.
Stop trying to chomp at the carrot. Stop doing it, man. We've been here, done this, man. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing we keep saying over and over. Wait for Zack Snyder to say, I'm back. Wait for that. Wait for an official announcement. Don't twerk for hints, man. The time for accepting hints is over. They could have had a summit. They could have a plan right now to restore, to sell, to do whatever. I don't give a fuck. Wait until it's announced. I have no problem busting a U-turn and saying, guess what, guys? I was wrong.
Hey,
I have no problem doing that.
It was announced that Cavill was back, dog. So at this point, like, shit is even wackier than that. Mark said, I threw my hat, bro. That shit was funny. I try not to laugh too much. He's like, oh my God. Shout out to the homie Leon. Right.
For sure. Head, I got to dip so soon,
Yep.
but got to dip. I'm going to be in the chat, though. Man.
Much love, bro.
The stream was so necessary.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to keep cooking. Appreciate you for coming on through, bro. Let me play this drop for you while you dip.
Stuff. But Marvel fans, above all else, you have to go support this movie. It's more of us than it is of them. And they're already tearing down a project that more than likely is going to be great. So if you are a Marvel fan and you have love for DC, when this movie comes out, please go watch the movie.
All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, much love, much love.
That guy. But yeah, that being said, bang.
Peace. And shouts out to Mark with the $2 super chat. We about to keep going. We about to keep going. You dig? Right? Because this is super, super interesting. Right? Nessa says, I've seen one even called Gunn, my goat and our God King. Zach is going to be working for him. I was like, who's really the cultist here? That's 100%. Much love, man. This is dope. He said, where G? Uh-oh. Shout out to the Glimmer cast. Hey. Yo, much love, Rhea. Yeah, we got Rhea as a new member. Yeah, matter of fact, check my. Hey, I'm gonna get with you, Ray, for sure. All right, much love, and thank you for being here. He said, "Damn, Ray's here." Yeah, he said, "Miyagi time, bro. Wax on, wax off, bro. That's what we doing here now. Wax on, wax off, dog. Yes. I'm glad to have you here, Ray. Absolutely, but let's keep this going, right? Because here's the thing. As I was saying earlier, I think that the timing of this was pretty odd. They have this event, quote unquote, where press has to come, and first it's like, oh my God, Zach's gonna be back. It's gonna be this, and it's gonna be that. When I said, like, hey, this picture did not move me in the slightest when I saw it. I'm like, yo, this is just, I don't know when this was taken. This could be whatever, right? And then you see that there's this announcement that there's this Marvel and DC crossover and the comic books come in, and then you see everybody trying to walk everything back and like, hey, well, this isn't even that big of a thing, right? Because it was people saying, yo, Zach is back and he about to be doing the Authority, and all of a sudden Grace Randolph pretty much came out and said, yo, that this thing was like a nothing burger and it wasn't even that special, right? And then everybody trying to walk stuff back. It's like, bro, what's going on here? What is going on here? Like, when are we gonna be at the point where we are not falling for the banana in the tailpipe? Like, right? As I said, not only is this, hey, they're friends and he might be doing this, but it also is, hey, since he might be doing the authority, maybe y'all should go see Superman. It's like, bro, I'm not seeing that fucking movie, bro. I don't care what you say, right? Just to get talking heads on you. Yeah, you already know. Because it's not even about whether something is true or not. It's just the narrative. They want those headlines out there, right? It's all about the headline. And if you can convince people to just, give it up, like Paul Tassi was saying, hey guys, just give it up. It's not going to happen, right? Leave it alone, right? No. He said worse than that. Press was invited only to be kicked out. Bruh, they ain't trying to share this. They ain't trying to share nothing from that movie, man. Somebody in the chat earlier said, hey, yeah, maybe they brought Zack in to punch the story up or help fix the story. Bro, that shit already shot, dog. You think you're going to... Okay. Look. Y'all better than me, bro. I don't understand how people be going for this shit. I'm like, yo, so hold up. So y'all gonna kick my Superman out, right? When they were trying to bring me back, because of James Gunn's advice, they do this cheap reboot, right? Because James Gunn 100% pitched this. Y'all in the chat, y'all can try to say whatever. It was his idea to do this young reboot. It was his idea. He pitched it, right? So he pitches this young Superman, which is also going to root out Cavill being able to come back, right? So then he fires Cavill, right? Doesn't allow him to be able to finish his movies. And then, hey, you're gonna hire me to come in and fix your Superman story that's already been shot. All right, cool. Do you know how much of a bag that? Yo, I need that bag, bro. And if they drop that bag, I don't even care. But I'm talking about straight up like likelihoods here. What is the likelihood that has happened, right? What's the likelihood of these situations? Or maybe he just ran into him at WB. I think that my idea for how this came about is just as good enough, or is just as good as anybody saying that it was a James Gunn, Zack Snyder summit, because they already had to pull that shit back. They already had to pull that back, right? People already like, yo, pump the brakes. Don't be expecting no earth-shattering stuff. Pump the brakes, right? This is what has happened. So if it was a Zack Snyder, James Gunn summit, why should we pump the brakes? Why are the influencers trying to get us to calm down now? Why is that? Right? But no, we're gonna go off a James Gunn picture. He ain't even teased nothing. He just said, yeah, I ran into the homie. That's pretty much all it said was, I saw a good friend of mine. Right? Cool. But I'm supposed to believe that means he doing the authority. Get out of here. Said Snyder is an amazing director, bad writer. Chris Terrio / Nolan helped write Man of Steel and Snyder Cut, and both were great movies. And that's me being honest and blunt. Okay. To say that somebody is a bad writer because Chris Terrio may have written a better movie is in them, I think it's kind of crazy. like that's like saying, I'm a bad basketball player because I got beat by LeBron. I bet you y'all can't guard me. I bet you can't nobody watching this stream guard me. Right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that things are relative. I think that you can say that Chris Terrio, you know, you say, hey, like, if he's a better writer, that'll make Zack a bad writer. Zack wrote on Rebel Moon quite a bit, and that movie is beautifully written. 100%. And he wrote that scene with the Batman and the Joker in the Snyder Cut, which in my opinion is one of the best Batman Joker scenes we probably had in live action. So I don't know. Right? This motherfucker got 50-11 superheroes and villains in this movie. Right? But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't know if Zack was just there working on his 300 series, right? And he ran into James Gunn. I don't know what happened. So I'm not about to get up and put my hand upon my hip and start dipping because of the fact that Zack may have just ran into James Gunn. Come on now. How many times are we going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe? Right? Osa Fred says, so we weren't supposed to be excited when Netflix head said the more Snyder is the better, but expect us to twerk over a picture. And that is a great segue, Osa Fresh, because here is where I'm upset. Right? I've been holding back. Right? I've been holding back for this topic. I've been holding back because here's the thing that bothers me, right? It's like we do what we do over here at ZSSM, sell ZSJL to Netflix, sell SnyderVerse to Netflix, right? We just, we're all about trying to get a conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc over on the Netflix platform and have been using the 2 hashtags as the vehicle to do so. I'm just trying to let Netflix know that they have a sizable subscriber base that is ready and willing to engage with these projects if they're able to acquire the license. And yet somehow us being over here just hashtagging and doing engagement events, right? It seemed to rub people the wrong way. So much so that it doesn't even matter, right? It's like this Snyder derangement syndrome going on right now, right? And the continued like just going against each and every single thing that we're about, each and every single thing that we do, and you guys just let all these little things slip below the radar and you try not to mention, right? But I'm going to highlight this kind of shit over here, right? Because I remember when we used to be talking about how the SnyderVerse going over to Netflix was pretty much going to be happening in steps, right? It was going to be these DC movies start popping up over there, which happened, right? Scott Stuber talking about he wanted over there, right? They over there making moves, trying to get it, right? And one of the things that I had even been talking about recently, right, is because there's been a lot of shade thrown at Netflix, and a lot of the things that people use to throw shade on Netflix is, hey, I want this shit in theaters and I want it on IMAX, and even though we didn't get the fucking Snyder cut, and it was just fine, we watched it, we loved it, we engaged with it, we supported it. It was just fine, right? It was just fine watching that. But then all of a sudden, because Netflix is a streaming service, all of a sudden that's not good enough for the sequels, right? Whatever, right? My good friend Mikey Sutton comes out and says, "Hey guys, if Netflix gets this thing, they're gonna put it in theaters, right? They're gonna put it in theaters. They're gonna put it in IMAX, right?" Conversation kind of dies down. Everybody wants to act like they don't really remember that being said. So I make it a point to, even a couple streams ago, go back and check. They're still up. Oh yeah, I don't delete videos over here. Nah, my videos are still up. My streams are still up. You can go look at them. You can go pour through them. Y'all can go download the transcripts like I know y'all be doing, right? Searching through with the algorithm. You know what I mean? Right? So I make it a point to bring it up recently, like several times. I was like, hey, who the hell is saying that if the Snyder cut or SnyderVerse goes to Netflix, who's to say that this shit won't be in theaters? Who's to say that it won't be in IMAX? I asked that question like 2 times. I was like, hey, think about it like this, purely just with the visual format. You have one movie that was shot completely in IMAX, right? That is the standard for that first film for ZSJL. It is shot in the IMAX format. So if you shoot a sequel, it wouldn't be in IMAX format, right? Like, wouldn't the sequels kind of have to be in IMAX format? Right? But no, I continuously heard, I don't want it to go to Netflix because I want to see this shit in theaters. Because I want to see it on the big screen. It didn't matter what Mikey Sutton said when he said, hey, it's going to go to theaters. When I said, hey, you don't know, Netflix could give this thing an IMAX theatrical run. Y'all said I was tripping. Y'all said Sky don't know what the hell he talking about. Mikey Sutton said, hey man, not only is it just with ZSJL, but they also are looking to kind of start doing this with some of their bigger projects. Sin Havoc been saying that shit. Right? Mikey was saying it. Those streams are there. Sin Havoc was saying it. He probably in the chat right now. I've been saying it. I'm like, yo, who the hell says that this shit can't go to IMAX? Who the hell says that this shit can't go to a theater? Other than these people just bumping their gums. Right? Just bump their gums. Don't show up to nothing. Right? No. We're not going to let this shit go by. Right? Absolutely not. Ain't no way. Say, here at ZSSM, we do things. Said Netflix does own theaters to air movies. So no. Because look, they own theaters, Jamar. They own theaters, but they don't have any IMAX theaters. So me saying that, hey, this shit is it's gonna get an IMAX run. This is me going out on a limb because they don't have an IMAX theater. They don't at this moment. But guess what? Yeah, let them know, Sin Havoc. How long have we been talking about this damn theater shit? Like, bro, Mikey said it. I've been saying it. Sin Havoc been in the chat like, hey man, this is what they're trying to do. Right? So let's look at this. Right? Oh, Netflix is putting the new Narnia movie in fucking IMAX. Right? It's gonna get a 2-week IMAX run. Right? We told y'all. We told y'all. Did we or did we not tell you? And they talking about how complicated it is. Oh, maybe that's why this shit is taking a bit longer. Right? Hold on one second, y'all. Oh my goodness, my computer is acting super slow. Yeah. No, this is wild. We told y'all. They're gonna put shit in IMAX. Everybody's like, no, right? No, I don't know, no. It can't go to Netflix because it gotta get a theatrical run. It can't get a theatrical run if it goes to Netflix. That's how y'all sound, dog. All because you don't like the people that's behind the idea. This shit is crazy. So yeah, Chronicles of Narnia hitting IMAX for 2 weeks, and then it's going to Netflix. No, where they all at, bro? Where's everybody that be like, yo, Netflix? No. I wanted to go to theaters, y'all. It can't get a theatrical run in Netflix. It can't. It can't, Sky. It can't. Nah, bro. They can't do no pop-up events, bro. Right? They can't do that, bro. He said Netflix got WWE and NFL. And people acting like, bro, they acting like this shit is HBO Max. Crazy. Bro, they got... Oh, man, every time you guys take these like die-hard stances against what we doing, you end up looking stupid. Y'all was swearing, oh no, it can't get no theatrical release if it go to Netflix. I want ZSJL2 in theaters, guys. I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna talk to WBD. The same motherfuckers trying to farm our engagement, right? Because they Superman movie looked terrible, right? And everybody think that this shit look bad. Diaper Man. They got Superman in a diaper, dog. Guy Gardner got a trashy bowl cut. Crazy, man. The Snyder Cut was good enough for HBO Max, but it ain't good enough for Netflix. What are we talking about, bro? Crazy. I'm not gonna do it, bro. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse to allow you guys to act like reality ain't reality. And every time one of these little nuggets of information that we done dropped, every time that shit come true, I'm gonna be here to remind y'all. right? I'm gonna be here to remind y'all at every single step of the way. Every single step. I'm gonna be there. Says Superman pull-ups, bro. Crazy. Said the logistics that Netflix follow for Rebel Moon with theatrical release pretty much can work for ZSJO 2 and 3. Exactly. Right? Shoot them back to back. Put the shit out. Get it over with. Right? Little theater run. Actually can do a little 2-week IMAX run. They doing it with Narnia. What do y'all think is bigger? Chronicles of Narnia reboot or Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3? I wonder which one's bigger. I want to play Big Bank Tank Little Bank, right? Nah, man. Nah, I'm not, bro. I'm not listening to any. And that's one of my final points that I want to drive home. Right? I don't listen to these people for a reason. Right? I mean, look, this whole content creation thing, for me, it's been a tremendous blessing and it's been a huge curse. It's been a blessing as in I've been able to be a part of cultivating a very special community, and I feel like we really do something that I actually believe in wholeheartedly, like with my being, with my soul, with my spirit. I actually believe in what we're doing, right? So there's power in that. And just having this this one side of everything where it's super dope and everything is fun and we get to rock out and we get to do these things. At the same time, I do see things that I wish I could unsee, but I can't unsee these things. I can't unlearn what I've learned. A lot of these people do not give a shit about anything other than their own fucking channels and content and getting numbers and people to watch their streams and views and likes. That's what this is to a lot of people. It's not like that for me, right? We have a purpose in which we are here. Our purpose is not to just grow the platform, which is crazy because we've actually seen tremendous growth, especially recently. I think that really goes to show that people rock with authenticity and they just don't want somebody even if they don't agree with you. I think that they appreciate people being honest, right? Honesty is what is important, right? Being genuine. Right? So, no, this is not about content for me. It's not about views. It's not about just bringing people on my channel. I like having conversations with people because I like talking about things that I think are interesting. I like having interesting conversations. Right? And, just doing this stuff, right? And these people that do this stuff for numbers, for clout, for attention, that's a hell of a drug too, right? Everybody can't just start streaming and not let that shit go to their head, Joe. Having people in the chat room big them up and it not go to their head. A lot of people, they ain't rocking with this shit, man. Shout out to Mark with the $10 super chat saying, I will admit it does hype us up when you drop stuff like, I know enough to not give up now. Need more gas for the fire. Bro, what I just showed you should be gas, Mark. That's another scoop, bro. We've been talking about that they was going to start doing IMAX runs and bigger theater runs. We've been talking about that. Right? We've been discussing that. And now we know that they're giving films IMAX runs. for something that's smaller than ZSJL. Y'all don't see the moving parts here, right? Do y'all know how long it takes to gear up to shoot 2 films, possibly back to back? Right? Shit takes time. That's why we keep saying our job is not to micromanage whatever they got going on. As long as we keep seeing smoke, we know that there's a fire there. So if we see this shit smoking, why wouldn't you believe that there's a fire there? Our job is to just keep having people point out like, hey, there's smoke there. There's something that's going on there that needs to be discussed. It needs to be dissected. It needs to be broken down. It needs to be talked about. Right? Because if we don't talk about it, they're not going to talk about that shit. Would they have been talking about this? Right? How we've been saying that ZSJL was going to get a theatrical run and going to get an IMAX run. And they were saying, no, it's impossible because that's not part of Netflix's business model. And then all of a sudden they see that it is. Hell no. Man, let me go ahead and give you this drop, Mark.
What are they doing here?
They're selling, Mortimer.
Well, that's ridiculous. Unless that crop report...
God help us.
I told you we shouldn't have committed everything, you asshole!
I gotta get Wilson and tell him to sell.
Wilson, where you going?
You idiot. Get back in there at once and sell.
But I
Yeah. He said Zaslav selling the company into parts, trying to keep Discovery. They over there talking about, but ain't nobody gonna merge with them again. They don't even know, bro. We way past that, bro. I don't know if they know that this community is like fucking years down the line, bro. Right? Mark with the $2 super chat saying, what they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? Much love, Zach. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, bro.
Like that.
Can I make you feel better?
Yeah,
I did too. Because we had Zack Snyder
Zack
up.
did, yes, and he did.
And we had a book that we were developing in the same space with another prominent filmmaker, and we felt like we couldn't do it. And
I thought Ridley Scott should do it. Ridley Scott should do it like Gladiator.
It wasn't obvious until, I mean, kudos to you guys because it wasn't obvious until it was obvious, right? It was.
But at the time when Zack Snyder came in, I said, okay, are there swords in this movie? Yes. Are there sandals, arrows? Yes. Shields? Yes. I said, come on, we just did Troy 20 minutes ago.
Right.
Why would we do that?
Exactly. But some of those lines.
And we took partners in. We had partners.
I think we've all said no. I think if you went back to every no that we've all.
Look at Toby Emery. Look at Toby Emery. I think if you went back through all our no's, we probably have some smash hits in there because I don't like Zack Snyder, so I don't like that you guys are sitting here bigging him up. Well, I have to sit here and look salty, right? He said we levels above, yo. They be over here having conversations that we ain't even having. That's why I just started ignoring old boy in the chat because he's sitting there. Oh my god, like James Gunn didn't have nothing to do with Zack getting killed. I'm like, bro, who the fuck even talking about that, bro? Who's even discussing that? Right? Bro, this dude over here, anyone think of any of Gunn's slate or that Marvel or DC crossover coming true if super L flop? Bro, not only that, bro, right? But then also with the slate thing, he like, oh yeah, don't let him get greenlit until it's ready to go. And we have a great script and blah, 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 blah. And now all of a sudden it's all type of shit that's not coming. Sergeant Rock, Daniel Craig dropping out. You know what I'm saying? Batman Brave and the Bold. Who the fuck knows when that movie's coming out? All of a sudden, Supergirl is gonna come out. Then it's like, oh, we were gonna do Swamp Thing, and now Swamp Thing is Clayface, and it's like, wait a minute. So we're gonna do a Clayface movie before Batman. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on, bro? What is going on? But nah. Lastly, he said Daniel Craig saw the script and said he was like, absolutely not. I'm not about to go in there and direct in the way that they're doing that. He said in the way that yo, y'all put y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. We about to start closing this thing on out. Man, this has been a tremendous stream. I knew it was gonna be fire. He said Craig read that script and said absolutely. He's like, bro, I'm supposed to be Sergeant Rock. He said, yes, Sergeant Rock, another well-known character people are begging for. Bro was like, who? Sergeant Rock? Why? He said Benoit Blanc saved himself. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh man, look, I wish I could pull it up, bro, but I do gotta close this out, man. He said both young and veteran Hollywood talent are avoiding WB like the plague these days. But nah, bro, Zach about to go direct in James Gunn's DCU, yo. He about to go direct the Authority, dog. That shit's so funny, yo. In closing, right? I'm gonna leave y'all with this. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, right? Meaning, if you don't twerk, you ain't ever gotta walk your shit back from you twerking. If you don't twerk, you will never have to like walk your shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just won't happen that way. You know, if you don't put your hand up on your hip and start dip, right? Then you'll never have to try to come back from that. Because once you twerk and people start seeing them dollars getting thrown at you, right? You know where they gonna place you. Sorry. See, if you don't simp, man, look, we got the Bell Reeve in here. What's going on, Bell Reeve? Hope you're having a great evening. Said, whatever happened to Spielberg's Blackhawks? Bro, I don't know, man. Right? Bro, what's up with Batman Brave and the Bold? What's up with the Batman Part 2? I want to see that before. Oh, my goodness. Don't even make no sense. Look, man. He said, look, that's today's lesson. All right. No twerking over here, homie. For real, man. For real. But yo, Bell Reeve, definitely go back and check this stream out from the beginning. This has been a very, very, very fun stream. One of the funniest. Right? Hey, much love, Mama Bear, right? Who you be twerking for? Right? He says, I think we will see the Batfleck movie before we see these other Batman. Right? Bro, they sitting here, oh my God. Bro, they got a show. Season 2 ain't even canon to season 1, bro. Oh my God, bro. This shit's crazy. Look, hope y'all enjoying the new setup. We about to keep building, keep keep things expanding and getting better, more efficient, streamlined. You dig? Up in the video quality. I'm gonna try to do something with this sound too. Much love, all y'all, man. This has been your boy Skywalker the Jedi tapping in with y'all. Thank y'all for being here. We're gonna catch y'all next time. Y'all have a good one. Peace.